Ah, another one of my limited days left recording this. Maybe I'm never getting the full experience because I'm playing this always just on my own and not trying to find some of the few people left playing, but
Freelancer. You have time?
Sure.
always, Yarrow.
Your work
Always.
is having an effect. People come by, some speak their thanks.
Something else on your mind?
When I was a young man, strong, oh so handsome, very skilled freelancer. Good heart, but selfish, arrogant. Everybody knew me, and I knew everything.
Really?
Oh yes, very handsome. I got a message one day. Outlaws making trouble for people out in the jungle.
Sure, just routine, right?
Just routine. I go, I fight. After, I notice one of them is only wounded. He spat and cursed me, but I could see fear in his eyes.
What did you do?
What would you have done?
Walked away. He wasn't a threat anymore. Our first responsibility is to make sure that people were safe.
That is exactly your responsibility. Which is why you are wrong.
What?
I walked away, like you said. I knew best, right? I knew what he said to mercy was an insult. I hunted men for years.
But he didn't find you?
No. Somewhere out in the jungle, I prayed. I found Freelancer Bandit. I called. My friend, husband. That bastard left me a message at the fort. Don't you don't pray. He found the right time after all. All this, my fault. I know. I've been irresponsible. I left the outlaw life. But damn it, either I should have gone there, or the outlaws will think I put the fear in myself. You see, doesn't mean that they will save you. After all, the people are counting on you. Well, neighbors count on you too. You hear me? So, that's all right. Go on, go. Either way, he's going to be your puppet soon. Get to that meeting at the fort.
Let's go talk to everybody. Look. Hey, yourself.
Hey,
Hey, is that what freelancers use instead of a proper greeting?
you're still upset.
I'm not saying one more word until you ask for forgiveness.
All right. Sorry if I was
Prying?
concerned. However you feel about freelancers is your business.
Yes, it is.
But if you talk to me about it, maybe I could help.
You're a liar, so you'd never... Not only do you lack manners, you clearly don't know how to apologize. Educate yourself. Good day.
Damn. Guide to manners, how to apologize. I'll have to read those. Or at least try to read those before the game goes down. I've got Nelson Giles, Soriana, and then I'll go do that contract. Yeah. Yeah, Officer Boyle, what is it? Yes, I am.
I never assumed. Like I'm a law enforcement now, right? But not very long ago, I was a cleaning guy. I figured you were like me, always on the move.
We're not that alike.
Sure we are. Anyway, you know Yara, right? That's your girlfriend.
Sure, I know Yara.
You think you know, but did you hear about him and his sister?
No, but I have a feeling you were going to tell me.
Yes. So I guess a long time ago, he was guarding some finances, and a kid got too close with Tessa Alarm. It all happened so fast that the saving child's life, Yara, had no choice but to choke the Tessa Alarm to death with his bare hands.
But Tessa Larzo made him like a charge. Yara would have at least taken him down.
Yeah, but I guess he couldn't hurt him, even though the others were hurt.
Succeed in this campaign.
I mean, really.
That's a cop-out system, Jefferson.
Good to know they have a cooling system.
Right?
Oh, I was just trying to understand how he did it.
Trust me, he did it, okay? That's why he talks so funny.
He does?
Yeah. Have you ever talked to him?
Yes.
You have? I tried to once, but he was too busy. Hey, do you have time for lunch?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so busy. So, all right, I'll see you around.
You're such a weirdo. No wonder I'd never fucking talked to you. I don't think I've ever actually heard that dialogue before. Or if I have, I don't fucking remember it. Anyways, what? We just have what's her face left that we can talk to right now, right? It's already on the. But I'm going to talk to literally everybody because I do not want to miss anything possible because I'm recording this all, obviously. So already on the.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle
Say
Tony's.
Thanks.
Some
Serna.
exclusive alloys and compounds came in this week. And I can't say how we obtained them, but your javelin may thank you if you pick some up.
You're very persuasive, Serna.
Serna.
I've been practicing. I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you about my Koroks adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to hear what happened.
Okay, so it was a beautiful day, and it took us a while, but we finally found a baby Koroks. When I started to pet him, he looked at me with all his eyes, and he made the most adorable grunting sound, which in retrospect was probably a call of some kind, because his mom showed up, and whoa, she was mad. And so quick.
Were you hurt?
That was the weird thing. I was petting the baby, but his mom only went after my cousin Dalton. He had his gun, but that Koroks was on him hard and fast.
Okay.
He took a good hit and he flew a long way. But when he got up, nothing was broken. And he didn't even have a mark on him. Lucky, huh? But he started peeing blood yesterday.
Ooh, that's not good.
Probably should.
Yeah.
On the bright
Yeah.
side, I did get to pet a baby Koroks.
That's something.
It sure is. Oh, don't forget about that new stock we brought in.
I'll try not to.
Weird girl. Regulator store. What do you have?
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Sage breaker. Bone going. It's cold blooded. Desolate trap. Binary star. Final judgment. Some legendary gear. I think we're going to take out these. Taking out the storm today to complete a contract for Yarrow. We'll probably mostly use. Let's see. What have we got that's new? We've got advanced circuitry, firearm calibration core. Oh, this would be nice. Special arms ammo, thermal regulator. Might take increases the assault. Assault launcher damage is good. But increasing weapon damage by 25% and increasing armor and shield reinforcement is also pretty good as well. Yeah. Increasing the javelin armor is what's been keeping me around. Honestly, crafting a new armor reinforcement is a good idea. With a plus 9% sniper damage. I don't think I have any snipers that are a high enough level for me to really consider using. Ooh, a new seismic mace. It'd be fun to get the shock mace again, but when we're getting seismic maces, what do I have to craft? Shock mace. Honestly, 395 versus 395 plus shock. I'll craft that in a heartbeat. I've got a bunch of shit. Craft that. Might as well equip that because it's literally just more damage and a higher percent melee damage increase. What have we got? We've got a better anvil. We'll take that. Ooh, I'll craft instead a rare anvil. Plus 1 marksman rifle damage and plus 55% weapon damage, weapon ammo. Actually, so I can craft a rare scatter shot. No. Got some uncommon ember and weapon parts. I'll go ahead. And since we're going to be taking out the storm now, just let that load in. Well, components. Oh yeah, we've got the new. I'll replace the old armor reinforcement. Oh, I'm in toggle mass salvage mode. Go equip that armor reinforcement. Shield reinforcement's a good thing. Ooh, special arms. Chaos Core increases blast damage. Increases elemental damage resistance. Increases armor by 25% of base. Increases armor by 25% of base. I'll grab this special arms ammo, make sure that I've got a heavy pistol equipped. Whatever is the best. 1-2 punch. Most bullets in the least amount of time. I'll go with that. And upgrade to a better anvil. Where do I have that equipped? Did I accidentally? I've got explosive strike. Strike. I'll stick with the explosive strike. Flame burst. I'll take a. Ooh. Ice storm. No, I don't want to salvage. I want ice storm. Arc burst. Explosive strike. Wind wall.
There's my favorite customer.
Banshee helmet. Seeker helmet. I honestly prefer sticking with just the normal default. Torso. Default torso is nice, but Seeker torso is gorgeous. Legion of Dawn torso is nice, but again, the Seeker torso is just gorgeous. That's why I use it. That's why I almost always have used it. The Banshee torso is not bad. I think I've used the Banshee torso in the past. Not on this account, but up on, back on the Xbox when I played it on the Xbox when it first came out. Because I didn't have my PC built yet. Yeah. Okay, the Seeker. Default arms versus Legion of Dawn arms. I'll stick with the defaults. Okay, Seeker, Banshee. Seeker arms are nice, but honestly, I think I'll stick with the normal arms. I like them. I have a big potential for them. Don't care for the Legion of Dawn legs. I do like the default legs. Seeker, Banshee legs. I do quite like the Banshee legs. Seeker legs. Seeker legs I think are just more armor on the bottom. Kind of like the old wearing for this. Except it wears on the cape real funky, so I'll keep with standard. I think I might get the Banshee legs just to enjoy it a bit more. Well, I still have it. There it is in all its glory. Let's go complete Yara's contract. Look at that open up. And let's get it. Direct mission, contact first response, normal, private expedition. Do I want to crank up the difficulty? I'll stick with normal. Though again, if it is feeling too easy, I might bump up the difficulty to hard. But I might keep it on normal just so I can move through things at a decent pace. I did. Though you can't see it because I don't have a camera. I got I got my Hatsune Mikuzaku out, so I have her now sitting right beside the edge of the monitor. So you'll probably see that whenever I take a photo to show my setup of everything once I've done some cleaning. While I watch stuff on tomorrow morning. There we go. There's the most majestic javelin.
All right, you're up. What's the plan?
What are we doing?
A distress signal from Arcanist. Under attack. Let's make sure they get help.
Alright. This is one of my absolute favorite javelins, just because of the sort of aura of it with the cape and everything. The technology for these was developed by the sort of enemy faction. I'm gonna just walk across here to cool down my systems. But these suits were created by the Dominion, the sort of main villain faction.
I see. Arcanists are trying to open that door. Outlaws also want that. Trouble. Go and help. Okay.
And the cool thing about the Storm is that their whole shtick is that they harness the Anthem of creation with powerful magics.
Soon you finish. You got it. There. Now head back and protect the Arcanists. Understood.
And you want to keep them, you want to stay hovering, because as the game menu explained, your shield is stronger when you're hovering, so it's important to keep your shield stronger because you also have less
Good. The door is open, but
health.
deal with those outlaws. Got it.
Because you're the you're a good old-fashioned wizard type.
This is all very exciting. Can we ask you to scout ahead to ensure it's safe?
I'll take a look.
I use the same decal on this that I do on all of my javelins. Usually I use the Legion of Dawn.
Glad you went in first.
because the Legion of Dawn were really that first ancient mix of freelancers and the Sentinels. And so if we really want to revive the freelancers, in my opinion, it makes sense to take after the
This is why you're...
yeah, the storm is your wizard of the javelins. If you want to take these into D&D classes, again, you have your fighter, your wizard, your rogue, and your barbarian. Yeah, as that thing says, there's a lot of like combo stuff that it's a bit harder to accomplish. I get it every like once in a while. I'll get like a combo, but they're a lot harder
Wait,
to.
I've got something more for you. Close by. Reports of a missing freelancer. See what you can find.
Got it. On my way.
And as is sort of evidenced here, the storm doesn't use shit like all of the other javelins do. You get it is flying using magic, or the Anthem of Creation, the sort of way all magic works in the world of Anthem and Bastion.
Search for that freelancer.
I'll see what I can find.
That was why the storm is so powerful. Because you can call down this giant, and why it's called the storm. You can call down these giant elemental meteors for your ult.
That should do it. There, that should work. Finished. Nicely done. That is all I have for you right now. Be proud of what you have done.
There you go, that's a mission complete. Rescued some civilians. Helped someone to, I guess, come to rest in the freelancer sense. And that's just one mission. You've seen a couple already, because presumably you're not jumping into this one. You've watched the previous two video, multiple hour-long videos. Issue 396 features. Should read that too. Soldier again. It's hard to not. Sometimes with the storm, I'll get some different. I'll get a different one, just because I tend to use the abilities a bit more. Ooh, got explosive strike. New light machine gun, frost shards, elemental conduit, storm combo, augment, and lightning inscription. Let's go back to Fort Tarsus. One of these times I think I'll probably show the launch, but probably, unless I have another contract to do, I'll probably do that when I go out into the world, because I think I have to do some stuff. I have to go find the other tombs, the other freelancer tombs. Well, not freelancer tombs, the other tombs of the heroes of General Helena Tarsus and the Legion of Dawn, because that's sort of like the main quest part that I think I'm at right now, is finding the tombs and opening up the tombs. Completing the challenges so that we can find the resting place and gain access to the final resting place of Helena Tarsus. What have we got? We've got the Chronicler and Neeson Giles and Serna. I'll talk with them. And then I'll start an expedition, because I believe that's what I've got right now. So I've got a contract or something.
Yes, Anna.
We've got some new stock you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesselar adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesselar?
Okay, you know how Tessellars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Tesselar for me.
How'd you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Ronnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow. What did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Tesla.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
This again really feels like they were originally going to do romance, but then romanceable NPCs, but then somebody said, we're cutting the romance. Or they didn't have time to actually do romance stuff. So no romance. You know who I would want a romance. I've said it only 1,000 times. I don't know why the prison's marked. I still don't know why the prison's marked. I'll go check it out again. But again, I don't think there's literally anything there that you can do. You can't go, like, visit the prison. There's no, like, lore to be uncovered at the prison. I don't think. Because, yeah, this is Le Prison. But there's nothing, not a zip zilch. Capiche. Let's go talk to the chronicler. No, sir, no, sir. Hello.
Greetings,
Old lady.
chronicler.
Freelancer, I'm glad to see you.
You are?
Yes. Thankfully, you were brave enough to approach your opponent, whereas I have been cowardly.
Cowardly? You?
After our last encounter, I read the text I gave you on how to apologize. I realized I wasn't being objective, that I may have some issues. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
Of course I forgive you. No use holding a grudge.
Advice I need to take. I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Ah, finally.
The thing is, I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
There was a time when freelancers made me feel safe. Dozens of warriors silencing cataclysms, keeping scars in check. But then Fremont was destroyed, and then the freelancers went to the heart of rage.
I know. I was there.
And now the scars are out of control, and the Dominion is collecting relics for who knows what. And I'm helpless, and I'm angry about that. Do you understand?
Fuck yeah, I understand.
You're angry because you feel unsafe.
Yes. The world is more dangerous than ever, and the freelancers are gone.
You know I'm not alone out there. Our numbers are growing.
What if that's not enough?
There are sentinels, engineers, arcanists, not to mention bakers, doctors, custodians. People will help where they can.
I just want things to be like they were. Do you think that's possible?
Things can never be what they were.
I know. Change is inevitable, can't be stopped.
But we can make things better. You'll be safe again.
I won't hold you to that, but thank you. Good day, freelancer.
That is not where I was expecting her, like, line of dialogue and stuff to end up leading, but I quite like that.
Out there near Zim's hideout.
You mean her secret hideout?
Open secret. Everyone knows the cave's there. Anyway, they heard explosions and gunfire. So they ran over to see what was happening, and they said they saw Dominion troops attacking.
I think I was there.
All over the place.
That's not possible. Dominion this far south?
It is sad to say it is possible. I was there. I fought the Dominion. The big fuck-ass evil guys somewhere out there. We'll run into them in a bit. Oh, what is it this time,
Did he give you
Neeson?
anything about that guy and the thing?
What
I'm
guy,
so
what
glad
thing?
to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All
Yeah.
right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
I wouldn't consider us friends.
Well, maybe not yet, but I feel like we're getting to know each other, and that's a start, right?
Well,
Don't answer. What you need to know is that Max might be connected to regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by Wyvern.
but if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
She does have regulator connections,
My
though.
friend.
You are not my friend. But I do think she actually does have regulator connections because she shows up talking with Wraith, with whatever her name is. No more talkie. So yeah, I'm gonna just go say hi to Bryn, and then we'll head back out there. I'd love to see these statues cleaned up.
Hello. Nothing new for you yet, freelancer.
Alright, I'll check back again another time. Hopefully soon you'll have stuff for me, please. I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna run. Sorry if the moving of the head is making you feel nauseous when you're watching this. I do apologize a little bit. Not enough to like stop doing it. I'll probably keep doing it because it's a compulsion to be like I'm talking. Ya la 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 la. Change mission. Yeah, I don't have any missions, but I can do free play. Could start any regions of Shadowmark, Monument Watch, Emerald Abyss, Fortress of Dawn, Academy Ruins, Great Falls Canyon, Eastern Reach, Valley of Tarsus, East Gate. I'm going to start the best place to start, which is on the walls of Fort Tarsus. It's the best place to launch from. Here we go. We got a little bit of that, but still, I'm too fast. I'm too fast, boy. Too freaky fast to show the whole animation. Yeah, that'll show up during matchmaking.
The Legionnaires answer to Tarsus. It could be, but completing the task might open all of their tombs at once.
It's complete. Yeah, complete the challenges of the Legionaries. I'll get down there. Challenges. Charlie Vienna. I've got to find treasure chests. Which means I've got to come across one of the free play quests. Which means I basically need to fly around and enjoy the game. I'll kill people just because. Radio tower.
I, Governor Tanner, do hereby approve the commencement of extension of Fort Tarsus. With this radio tower, the Emperor gives his sentinels leave to patrol and coordinate the building of a new dawn for Fort Tarsus, and the people flooding in every day to take part in the exciting work here in Honor Valley. Transcript from Arcanist Records.
Sent towards the Great Falls Anomaly, see if that will mayhaps give us a quest. Or if we'll find something that'll give us a quest on the way. This is I remember being one of the more time-consuming portions of my playthrough. Was having to find and open chests in the free play, because you had to complete the Legionnaires challenges to progress the main story. See if we can't get anything out of here. Get a chest open or something. Ugh. So that I can complete the final Legionnaires challenge, so I can get more main quests.
So we're in the conjunction, but this place exists between here and not here somehow.
I don't think I've ever actually completed one of these. I think I only tried them once before, and I think that was on console. And now I don't have the best build, but I'm generally a bit more skilled at games, generally.
That shaper crystal, it's not like the ones we've seen. You need to destroy it. You've got a scar closing fast. This one's dangerous.
Damn. That was fast. Huh. Funky. Just checking a guide for where to find some chests. I'm at about there. Maybe so if I head over towards Emerald Abyss, I think right then through Great Falls Canyon. But I seem to have found myself in the place without any chests. So I'm gonna go through this thing, which is cool. You travel through a Shaper relic, and zooms you through over down to here. This whole other area. And here we have some Dominion fighting against Scars. I'm stuck clearing up both of them. These are the Dominion. Seems like you can get one over here. I probably got it already. Nope, here it is. There's Trial of Yvania. Now to go. I'm just gonna fast travel this because. You know what? I will. I won't actually fast travel it. I will make the journey down to the Tomb of Yvania myself. Which will probably end up being a lot slower. Because I'll probably, from force of habit, fight everything along the way. But I'm here to enjoy the rest of the game, aren't I? just look at this. Just how gorgeous this world is. And I'm traveling back this way because I'm going to the Tomb of Yuvenia. Let's go back up to the Great Falls Canyon. Look at these things. Look at these guys. I think these are Tauroxes. Just look at them. Got these massive horns, these giant chitin-like shells. Absolutely gorgeous. More scars to kill. Kill hunters with prejudice. I remember hating these guys. So just quite tanky, could dish out a whole lot of damage if you weren't careful. So I'll show off the Wall of Wind, which is one of the Storm's abilities, is to place down this magical wall that stops incoming enemy bullets from passing through. What you've probably noticed me doing with those guys is I like to hit their weak spots, which are those those canisters for their flamethrower, and when you hit those, they, well, as probably seen, they explode. So I'm just slowly making my way back along this valley. Oh, it's making me tear up again. Oh, we got here another kill 'em all challenge. I don't mind that. What I think about it is just excuse to play more. Play this game so much, a lot of the timing and stuff has become almost second nature. That's also because the audio cues for stuff is also really, really good. Let's keep going up the Great Falls Canyon. Just look at all this. I really like enjoying, though it's not like the main focus of the game, these underwater sections. It's somewhere that I really feel like the game just thrives. I don't even know if I've ever been back here into this, like, cave. That's what I've been looking for, or I had been looking for. Okay, I've got to get out of this cave. Is world missions like that will happen where you get somebody asking for help or you come across something interesting. Let's get out from underwater and let's go help that cargo strider. Do what freelancers are meant to do. Just help people. Let's go help that strider.
That strider was in bad shape. Outlaws took advantage. They'll want whatever cargo they can carry. Confirming there are passengers on board. Guessing the cargo bay. The emergency batteries somewhere in the wreckage. Look around.
There's our batteries.
Good. Let's get that in place. Batteries in place.
Sorry
right.
for the sneezes.
You need to reset the power flow. Oh, there's another one. Watch out! Rider's got power. Head to the safety. There. The emergency lockdown should be lifted. Keep your head up. They're not finished with us yet. There'll be more trouble if we don't secure the area. Okay, I think we're done. Never bored out here, are we? The door should work now.
And then we got a little reward chest. And had some embers. And an uncommon item. Or have we got still... Okay, we're gonna be going after this way, right? Yeah, this way. Ooh. More lore, part of the Arcanist Archives. Ah, Tarsus Falls, just look at it. Oh. Synchronizing signets. What a day. I woke up late, and when I got to work I discovered I'd left my signet in the kitchen. Grabbed a spare off the wall and hopped into my javelin. Sure, I could kind of move, but the chances of hitting a nesting wyvern in the tower even at mid-range are slim. In short, meet me at the bar. Maybe some of the Sentinels do wear black armor. Damn, they look cool. But I prefer... Like, look at that. That's why I mostly run Ranger. Will do. And we're going to go explore the tomb of Yevenia. Now, if I had a properly kitted out interceptor for it, maybe I'd do the time trials. I am very much realizing that I do not remember the proper way into her tomb. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oh, so Dominion. Oh, nah, it's just fucking outlaws. Fuck off. No, what? Fuck it. My gameplay so far has been deathless, and I do not plan on changing that. Sorry for the while of just not talking. I didn't really have long stretches of non-story specific combat
last session. There we go. There at last is the entrance. Took me a bit longer than I'd prefer for the Arcanist Archives, and always good to see Sentinel loyalty increase, mostly because that gives me some more, well, it also gives me some additional...
Aspirant, you have passed the trial of Legionnaire Yevenia. Enter and greet the Guardian.
Change your Guardian's token and various crafting materials for legendary equipment at the tombs of the Legionaries.
That's the last two. Faye wants a word. Hold on. Picking her in.
Good work. Come back to Fort Tarsis and we'll plan our next step. This is where it gets interesting.
That it is, because the story begins again. Here find Legionary Yevenia, Forge Right of Dawn, who stood with Tarsus and shall stand forevermore among her honor guard.
Forging the armor and handing of the sword. The fighting off of the Urgoth. That's a forwarding, make offering. One Guardian's token. Masterwork out. Legendary Univet. Ugh, you don't give shit that I want. I'd want like a gun or something. So now I will. This was probably the best time to show off the launch bay, because you can enter the launch bay really easily for a more lore friendly, lore fun. Look at these little guys. Look at them. They're so adorable. those seem to be repeatable, because I picked up one in there before I entered. So that seems to be a learn the spots and enter and exit. Go collect them all. And then enter and exit. Oh, we've got a...
Tyson has contacted us for help regarding a missing agent of hers in the area.
A safety bulletin. Safety meeting tonight. We're mounting a campaign against litter and lane blockage in Fort Tarsus. If you believe this fort could be tighter and more ergonomically efficient, then please join us in the courtyard this evening. Many craftspeople are eschewing common sense, and the institution of fines may be necessary in order to gain full safety compliance from all in the fort. Please join us in our campaign to make this fort more efficient, safe, and friendly. Brindle Blatch, organizing chairperson, campaign to clean up Fort Tarsus. I'm gonna go help out here.
Scorpions, stay alive out there.
Might be nice though to replace the heavy pistol with I really like the LMGs. A light machine gun and a marksman rifle were my typical equipment.
I was scouting Scar activity, but I got caught. They've had me stuck out here ever since. Don't worry, we'll stop them.
As if I hadn't killed hundreds of Scars.
More complications, they won't make this easy.
Your lance is ugly. You're on Strike and Thunder with that. giant gates for the Striders. You know what? I'm gonna take a chance to examine the wall. So I don't know how much I've really like gone up and down. I can only go so high. But look at it. Zoom me down again. Look at this. It's massive fortificated, massive gates for for Striders, I would have to assume. Speed Disc League. The Fort Toss Speed Disc League will be having evaluations next week. If you're interested in joining, please catch Sentinel Sakataran Darien. Players must be at least 16 years old and are expected to provide their own padding. Got just these massive fortifications with a giant gate to allow Striders to exit. So let's see if we can't. We can go up here. Recording might cut off soon. I don't know the like extent of the, because it cut me off last time, so it might be a 2-hour cutoff. It is a sort of main freelancer exit of Fort Tarsus, and then there's the edge of the walls over there. You can only follow so far. I'm going to actually end this recording a bit early, just so I don't get cut off mid doing something else. And I'll start another one, so see you soon. Well,